Wow. I am completely wowed because Gone Girl is freaking fantastic. Holy crap. Wow. I mean, I've been pumped for this movie all week. Like, I was already planning on seeing it, but then when I saw good reviews and just, I was excited. But wow, this movie is, oh my gosh, this will definitely be in my top 10 favorite movies of the year. Like, wow. Wow. Okay. First of all, this hour is 2 hours and 25 minutes long. Not once did I check my watch. My eyes were glued to the screen the whole 2.5 hours. OMG. And even though I had already been in the movie theater for the whole movie, I still wanted more. I wanted more. But, and it, oh my gosh, the performances, holy crap. Rosamund Pike was excellent. Ben Affleck was excellent. Tyler Perry was great. He was fantastic. Okay, who else was in? Uh, Carrie Coon, who plays Margot, Nick's sister from The Leftovers. She was fantastic. Everyone was great in this movie. There was not one bad performance. I mean, the main characters, they had the best performance. And oh my gosh, it was so funny. I mean, I wasn't like laughing my ass off like every minute. But wow. I guess this would be a dark comedy, but yeah. Oh, the jokes were so funny when they were said, but it wasn't like, they were subtle. I mean, Margot, she had the best jokes, but wow, this movie is great. And the ending, it's like you kind of can, no, I'll talk about that when I get into spoiler territory. Wow. Wow, this movie is great. It is also really beautiful. It's beautifully shot. The lighting is perfect. The camera angles are perfect. There's not like close-up shots. I mean, there's not like only like close-up shots of people's faces like in the last Airbender movie, but this movie, Gone Girl, couldn't even compare the two movies, and this movie is a million times better than that last shitbender. But wow, this is so great. It's like there are 3 acts to this movie. The first act, you feel a certain way. I think you feel how you're supposed to, and then the second act, you're like, whoa, you totally change your opinions, and then the third act, you don't know what to think. I like that. Holy crap, this movie is great. It is so great. I'm so glad I saw it. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. Holy crap. And also the media, like the people in the media, they were brutal. They were so mean. Oh my gosh. Actually, the ending is kind of sad. Now that you think of it, it's really sad. I'll talk about that in my spoiler section of this review, but wow. This movie is incredible. 5 out of 5 stars. You can guarantee it's on my top 10 list. What? Oh my gosh. Dang it. I feel like these last 3 months of movies are going to be filled with 5 out of 5 movies, and I'll have such a hard time making my list, but wow, that's a good thing. But yeah. Okay, and now the spoiler territory. If you haven't watch the movie, go see it, or if you don't care, then just, well, you're along for the ride. Okay, the first act is like you think Nick killed his wife. I mean, at first it's like they feel sorry for him, of course. I mean, his wife is gone, and then things happen. It's like you think that he's the murderer. You think that he killed Amy. It's like, and I thought that for the first act, which would probably be about 40, 50 minutes. And then the bomb is dropped that like in the second act, the bomb is dropped that Amy is alive, and she planned the whole thing. She made it look like Nick murdered her and tried to clean it up. And I was like, you bitch. And then it turns out that Nick is a good guy. I mean, okay, that's the thing about this movie. Like, Amy's not the perfect girl. Nick's not the perfect guy. They both made mistakes, but I mean, Nick made mistakes, but she did shit on. Oh my gosh, she was a vicious bitch. Holy crap. I mean, when she got robbed in the second act, when she was like hiding away, I wanted to feel sorry for her, but then when I learned what she did to Nick and those other guys, I was like, now I'm like, you deserve it. And then the third act, Amy got help from Neil Patrick Harris's character, who, I guess, stalked her. And wow. I guess you still think, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I was creeped out by him for a little, and you were like, maybe I should be worried for Amy, but then she does something completely, she changes everything when she starts, making it look like he raped her and he kidnapped her, and then she kills him with a box cutter, when, like, she was trying to sleep with him. He wanted to, but he didn't really want to then. But wow, yeah, holy crap. Wow. And then the end, I'm not going to talk a whole lot more about this movie, but oh my gosh. But the ending, it's like Nick, she's finally back. Everybody dropped, the charges against Nick are dropped, and people are like, oh, they're happy, but oh my, ugh. And then, but obviously he still wants to leave her, and like, he should be able to leave that bitch. And then but obviously he can't leave her right then because people would think him a heartless bastard, but he has the right. Crap. And then the bomb is dropped in the last few minutes that she's pregnant, and he is pissed about this. Because now is a way for him to basically trap him. He's gonna do the right thing. He dropped it to his sister, Margot, who hates Amy, and she's so sad that her brother is trapped in this marriage for another 18 years. But he proved to be a good guy in the end. He's like, I'm not leaving my kid. He doesn't say it exactly like that, but he's not gonna leave his child, which is good. And it ends with it just ends after, I can't exactly remember what they said, but it just ends with, the last shot you see is of Amy. But wow, like I said, okay, 5 out of 5 stars, great movie, I do not regret seeing it. Man, come Oscar season, this movie better be nominated for Best Picture and Best Actors for Rosamund Pike and Ben Affleck. But wow, this movie is incredible. Definitely see it if you have not seen it. You will love it, and you'll be thinking about it for a while. So, alright, see you later. Bye.